what just got delivered today. Thank you, Kickstarter.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the ANKER EverFrost. This is ANKER, as you're well aware of the ANKER name and their portable batteries. This is a new foray that they went into with a rechargeable portable refrigerator. So I backed this on Kickstarter a number of months ago, finally got it. This is the 33 liter. The box came to me from UPS. It is packaged extremely well for a refrigerator, or package in general. It's a bit heavy, but I can tell that it's packaged well. There's zero damage to it. Very solid additional reinforcements around the corners. So if you order this, you can expect it to be delivered with minimal damage to it, if any at all. Today, we're gonna open the package up with our little screw pop utility knife, $10 item on Amazon. I'll have a link to it, but you just drop in any utility blade into it and adjust it. It's a nice little thing for 10 bucks to be able to carry with you and be able to take it on trips with you if necessary. So let's open this thing up and then we'll hit on the specs and details of it before we kind of go into a little bit of testing. Again, packaged extremely well. What we've got is a box in a box. So I think we're going to have to break this box down. And there you go. The old EverFrost Powered Cooler 30. So it says 30 liters, it actually is 33 liters. Let's hit on some of the details of it. So you have a 299 watt-hour battery in the front of this, and I'll show you that once we start to take a look at it. That is removable, that you can charge in the wall, or you can leave it in the cooler to power the cooler. That 299 watt-hour battery, it will last for 42 hours, keeping your cooler at a temperature of 39 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? So that's pretty fantastic if you are on the go and you need your stuff to stay cool, and perhaps you don't have power, an external power source going to it. You have almost 2 full days of cooling 39 degrees refrigeration, which is fantastic. The battery also takes up to 100 watts of solar, so it gives you an alternative to charge from the sun. So if you have a portable solar panel, you can use that to charge it. Again, it is 33 liters. The battery recharges to 100% in 4 hours plugged into the wall to AC power, 4 hours plugged into DC power. I think it was 3.6 hours perhaps. Plugged into solar, 100 watts of solar, but again, you're gonna need full sun for that solar to power this. It operates at 42 decibels, so fairly quiet. It cools per ANKER from 77 degrees down to 32 degrees in 30 minutes of time, so pretty fast. This comes in a size 33 liter, which this is the smallest offering that they have. It also comes in a 43 liter, which is a slightly bigger size here in format. And then it also comes in a 53 liter dual zone, so you can have both refrigerator and freezer, or both refrigerator or freezer. So some different options with the 53 liter. This size is the size that I need to replace my Alpicool in the back of my 4Runner, and the Alpicool is a video that I've already done a review on. It has a ton of views. It's been a fantastic refrigerator for the cost, but this is going to replace that, and I'll link the Alpicool if you're looking for an option that's a very cost-effective portable fridge for overlanding, camping, etc. So this is going to replace that. I had to take the 33 liter size in order to fit on the platform that I have in the 4Runner. The 43 liter wouldn't fit, and neither would the 53 liter, or I probably would have gotten the 53 liter with a dual zone, especially on the Kickstarter price that had the early bird special pricing, which was great. But nonetheless, we're going to take this and we're going to test it out. So let's open up the box and then I'll walk through some of the features of the refrigerator just to give you a first view. Now again, I know that there's plenty of videos out here on this. Some channels got this early before it released, which they were very fortunate to have. But I'm going to review it anyways because I want to compare this to the Alpicool and kind of give you guys some options that are out there. What I really like about this is that it will operate for 42 hours on this rechargeable battery, this 299 watt hour battery, which is really something I need because I don't know if I'm going to have power all the time or sun or my external battery is functioning. So it gives you that great option to keep your stuff cool for almost 2 whole days. So let's open this up. Okay, so as I open it, you have your normal styrofoam around the corners holding it in place and secure. On one side of your styrofoam, you've got your power brick, as well as the different charging cords. So you have your DC power cable that plugs into the back of the fridge itself. You've got an adapter to plug into the battery and AC. And then you also have the rest of your adapter for the power brick. So, comes with some options to charge right off the bat. There it is. Very well packaged. Again, impressed with the packaging of this unit. They did a great job. I think it'll survive most travel and delivery, which I've had some very bad experience in the past. So, a number of cables to plug it in. Let's take a look at it here. It's not very heavy. I will put the weight to it here, but it was very easy for me to lift. But with this fridge, you have wheels. Make your life a little easier. Additionally, you've got a cutting board here built into the side of this, which is nice. Small little surface area, but it also has a leg on it to stabilize it. So you could put a single burner stove up here. You could put a jet boil up here and have a stable platform for you to be able to use some of those things. Also doubles as a carry handle, right? So pulling it along if you need to. This is going to be permanently mounted in the back of the 4Runner on my platform, but it is a nice option to have if I did want to pull it out and move it around. Locks into place with a little snap down at the bottom so it's not flopping around. You've got an integrated bottle opener here, which again, nice for those adult beverages. Oh, and one key fact that you really need to know about the 30 liter is it will hold 38 cans of whatever your beverage is of choosing. That's a lot. It's quite a few. Enough for 2 days for certain, depending on how you like to party. So the lid has a handle, kind of like a hinged handle that flips out. That's nice. And as you open it up, you've got a chain detent here that keeps it from going all the way open. Inside, you have an LED light on the side here that will light up. You also have a drain plug at the bottom, which the Alpicool does not have. So no drain plug on the other one if I need to drain any kind of water out or I need to hose it out and clean it out, no drain. So you have a drain plug in the bottom of this. You have a removable basket. Your basket has a removable divider here in the middle of it, so you can take that divider out if you want it all in one contained area. Again, very nice thought out design. All right, on to what we came here to see. So, here's your battery. So it's hidden behind a cover for that battery. basically just has a tab in the bottom and 2 pull tabs at the top that cover that. The battery inputs do not have any weatherproofing covering them. So if you are going to be using this in a dusty, damp, wet environment, that's something to consider and just at least be aware of. I'm sure that you could put something over those to protect them. Honestly, over this front cover here, if I were using it and I really needed to make sure nothing damaged this, I probably would put just a piece of like duct tape over it. Cover it, put this in front of it, at least it would keep a little bit of the dust and elements out of it. And then if I want to activate that battery, I can pick it up and press the power button here on the battery. And it is removable, it does have a handle that allows you to pull that battery out. So just slide it out, there's your little battery. So you can charge it in the refrigerator, or you can take it out and recharge it out. And if you want to buy additional batteries from Anker, which they sell, you can have multiple batteries. So let's just say you had another battery. Now you're going for 84 hours on this, on 2 batteries. So I really like that option. That's a great option to have if you want to operate without having to worry about electricity. If you're going out for a few days camping, it's a fantastic option. Okay, so let's do a cool down test and walk through the app and the functionality here on the LED display and buttons that are on the top here next to the cooler. I'm not sure how much of a fan I like this cover here. I feel like it's kind of flimsy. I know this is their first attempt at it, but it may be a better option if this cover were hinged at the bottom and flipped down versus coming completely off. I have a feeling these tabs are going to break easily, as well as potentially get lost. And you need this cover to hold the battery in place when you are tilting it, because it does come out fairly easily. So I can imagine this battery, you know, over time having some looseness as you lift it up. If you have this handle appears to lock the battery in place. If you have the handle flipped up, it's gonna pop right out when you lean it. So just some things to kind of be aware of as you are using your new cooler. All right, so we're here. We are going to plug it in and power it on. Again, you have numerous cables that come with this. 12-volt charger, adapter to, I believe it's an Anderson connection to the actual battery itself, and then the brick to charge it to AC power. So we're going to connect it up. So under here, ironically, they have a rubberized cover for the outlet to plug in your charging of choice. So we're gonna plug that in. We're gonna plug it in inside. So we got that. And if we want to charge directly with AC to the battery, so for instance, if we pull the battery out and we want to charge with AC power, or 12-volt power directly to the battery versus going into the cooler, you can do it either way, or you could do your USB-C to charge the battery. So it gives you a lot of different options for how to charge this battery up. So let's, as I look at the battery itself, it has 3 dots out of 4 to show you what level it is. So it came out of the box with 4. So let's, instead of plugging this thing into the wall, let's see how quickly we can charge it just from the battery and do kind of a timing to see how far we can go. So let's go ahead and take the protective wrapper off and power up the digital display itself. We're at 71 degrees. Okay, to power on, it's a single long push. Powers it up. We're at 71 degrees. To turn off the power, it is 2 pushes and a hold. Powers off, you heard the compressor kick off. Let's power it back on, just wanted to show you that. Okay, it's a nice display here. 63% battery. It's nice that it shows you that percentage. We have it at 71. I don't know what the temperature is set at, but that's what it currently is. Let's take a look at the menu and see what that has. So you can change your displays, what it looks like from Fahrenheit to Celsius. That looks like it has it going down to -4. I think we're going to freeze. We're going to move it up to 39 degrees because it says it takes 30 minutes to go from 77 to 39. So we're going to time that. And it looks like you can just do some basic changes in, again, your temperature with the settings, your output of whether you want Fahrenheit or Celsius, and then manual, and I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'll put something in the actual description. So you got, it looks like M, medium, high, low. Let's see how long that takes to cool it down to 39 degrees. Now I do want to follow up because I didn't highlight the Bluetooth capability on this. There is an app that you can use to control certain things within the cooler itself, the refrigerator itself, which is very nice. So to connect the Bluetooth, really you just press and hold the settings button twice, and then you have the Bluetooth flashing, and then you can go to whatever device you're trying to connect on and use the app and connect Bluetooth to this, and then do all of the functional controls that are available in the app. Okay, so that is the not so quick overview unboxing of the Anker EverFrost 33, so the 30 liter. Overall, I think I'm gonna like it. I like the flexibility of having a separate battery and also being able to exchange batteries. So that gives a very flexible option, especially if it lasts the 42 hours off battery power. That's fantastic. I like the options of being able to use AC, DC, or direct connect to the battery in order to charge it, as well as the Anderson connector for solar. I don't really like this cover. I think probably the only thing out of this whole build that doesn't seem robust, everything else, the handles seem robust, the wheels feel robust, the latch, the lid, interior, everything else feels very robust. But this cover for the battery, it just doesn't seem to match the rest of the build quality, and I almost feel like it was a little bit of an afterthought, and I can see that breaking with use. So I think I like it. I will give you an update if I run into any specific issues with it. I'm not sure about what compressor, if it's a Danfoss or a very unique compressor to this build specifically. But I'm gonna replace the Alpicool that I have in the 4Runner right now with this one, and we're gonna run this one for a little while. So thanks for sticking around, thanks for watching. Always appreciate the support, and scratch your itch. Check out some new things that are out there if you can. Take care.